Become a hero.
Recruit mighty champions.
Perform mighty actions.
You too can do this in
Hero Realms.
Hero Realms.
All right, welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy.
I'm Rod.
If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, click the button and subscribe. Every single Thursday, we're going to give you a brand new video that you can watch, so you'll be able to come back and be notified of the new video.
Do it.
Today, we are checking out Hero Realms, which is a follow-up reskin of a very popular game called Star Realms.
Correct.
And this is a small box game. This is little. This is a two-part tuck box, but this is, I think Star Realms originally was just a small tuck box. It was just little bitty.
Yep.
But this is a deck building game. And if you're familiar with deck building games, that basically means that you start with a set of cards and you're going to be purchasing cards out of the middle that make this deck get bigger. And hopefully by the end of the game, you're going to be making some cool combos and stuff.
Exactly.
So in every one of our video reviews, we do a simple buy it, play it, rate it rating. And I have no idea what you're going to rate this one. But green means go buy this game and add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you definitely play it. And then red means you wouldn't buy it and you wouldn't play it because you hate it. So here's our review of Hero Realms. A green and a white. So we're going to spend the rest of this video telling you why Rod thinks you should buy this game and why I think you should just play it.
By the time I'm done, we're going to make him switches to green.
It's not happening, man. I've thought this through.
Oh, he hasn't bought enough. All right, so can we give a basic overview of how it's played?
Yeah, so like I said, you're going to start out with a deck of cards that basically just have buy cards and attack cards. Those are the only two things that you have in your deck right now. And then each person is going to get a hit point counter. So unlike maybe a Dominion where you are just building up your deck and trying to go until certain numbers of cards are done, this game is an attack game. So you're actually going to be spending attack to hurt somebody, not the game or not a person in the game. So this is actual player. And so on a turn, you will take 5 cards out of your deck and you'll see what you can do. And so if you have money cards, then you're able to look out on the board and there are cards that you're able to purchase. So right here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 money that I can spend. And so I would look out here and I'd say, okay, this guy's worth 3 and this guy's worth 1. And you'll probably want to inspect what they can do.
Exactly.
And then I've got 1 attack. So I say Rod goes down a point, and then he would drop his hit points down 1.
And then we put this, of course, we get filled back up to the 5. And then it would be my turn.
Yep.
Now, the thing is with the game is that there's 4 factions. Each faction does something a little differently. And on the cards, it shows you what faction they are. Mm-hmm. One of them is more like an attacking one. And one's more of a defensive one. It's just they all have their own little abilities that they can do, and it's pretty neat. So you're going to want to, when you're buying your cards, you're going to want to stay within that realm most of the time. That way you can, they work off of each other, a lot of cards. So a lot of cards, if you end up showing, when you have your hand out, and if you have 2 of the reds in your hand, you might be able to pull an extra card. Or you might be able to do the secondary. Because on these cards, they have like a secondary thing that you can do. And that has little things that, a prerequisite of, you have to have another red card or whatever it is.
So like this one says, you get to deal 6 damage to somebody. But if you play another one of these cards, you get to deal another 3.
Yeah.
Then this other card that I used to play, that one says I get to have 5 damage, and I get to draw a card now because I played another one that's green. So on this turn, normally I just would have been able to do 6 damage, but now 6, 3, 15, that's 14 points worth of damage, and I drew 2 cards.
That's awesome.
Not too bad.
Now, some of the cards are heroes, and with those heroes, you can they can be used. Basically, you'll have them out, and you'll be able to use those to help defend you. And then also, you'll be able to use their abilities. So, for instance, say I have 3 heroes out. I'll have what's in my hand of 5, plus those 3 heroes I'll be able to play at the same time. Mm-hmm. So you want to use those as much as possible, too. So there's a lot of different ways to play the game. I mean, like one of my boys is just, this is his type of game. He's very, very good at it. So I've tried all these different strategies on him. Like one of them was, all I did was after the attack. From the moment we got cards, I was hitting it with something, getting him down as low as possible, trying to kill him off. Then it didn't work. But anyway, So there's all these different types of strategies that you can do with the cards because it gives you all these different options. So that's one of the things I like about it. And that's one of the things why I'm going to give it a green. The other thing is that when you're looking at the art on here, it's great.
It is good art.
I mean, it's very neat art. It's got all these different things on there. It's very, very Pathfinder. That type of RPG type game. It's awesome. But when it comes to like the artwork is fantastic. The gameplay, it's mostly a 2-player game, I would say. Even though we've done this 4. With 4, there's what tends to happen is we may all start attacking one guy. And that's really unfair because you can wipe them out really quick if there's 3 of you attacking him. Exactly. So if you're playing teams, then that also can kind of equal it out.
Yeah, that would be my white, right? That took it from I think if it was just a 2-player game, I think I would be on board. Now, I know with some of the expansions that they're adding different ways to play this, like a campaign mode or the other kind, I forget what it is. So that might change it for me. But when we played 2-player, it felt perfect. It felt like I deal 2 damage to you. You're the only person I can attack. But as soon as we added in 2 other people, now I can choose. Well, I can attack you. Well, why did you attack me? I'm going to get you back.
Right.
And then, or, if I play and then you go and he goes, there's 3 other people that are going to go before it gets back to me. So I'm just at your mercy if you guys want to pick on me and take me out. I don't like that.
So I think the best way it plays with more than 2 people, if you play 4 people, is to play as teams. So that way, at least there's some, that's you don't have to wait so long because your partner will be playing fairly soon, and he's supposed to be there trying to help you in the first place.
Supposed to be.
So the cost factor in the game is minute. We've spent 6 times more on board games that we've played 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. This right here. It's so easy. You just pop it out, play it. All you need is 10, 20 minutes. You go through the games, and so that's another big plus about the game. Plus, they're adding a lot of neat things to it. The individual player ones are coming out with it, with the Wizard and the Ranger and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to those ones, but I think it's just an outstanding game.
Yeah. For me, it kind of fell somewhere in between because I can't really say anything bad enough to say this is a red hate-it game. But there was something about it that didn't wow me, I guess, and it was part of the combat, that kind of a thing. And deck builders, I feel, have come so far. There's so many other ones out there that give me this and something else.
Right.
That I get to do something on a board, or I'm going somewhere, or I'm doing something with this deck building aspect. So to me, I feel like a deck builder has almost gone from just being a game to a part of a game.
Right.
And so I don't know, that's me. That's where I'm at with this one, is that I think it's good. I think it's solid. You can do all of those things. I guess I just wanted a little bit more.
Right. But we got to remember, you're only paying, $20 for the game?
Well, that's true.
Somewhere in that range. And I think you're getting a lot with it. I think it is a very, very good game, and I would recommend anyone out there to purchase it.
Anyone, did you hear that?
Anyone,
go pick it up.
And I would get this one over Star Realms just because I like the fantasy aspect better.
I do too. Yeah, I actually do like this one better than Star Realms. So there you go.
All
right. So that is our review of Hero Realms. We got a lot more reviews on our website, BoardGameCloset.com. We also have a podcast, so check that out. That comes out on Tuesdays. And as always,
support your local hobby shop.
Go do it.
There it is. Go do it.
A deck of cards that basically just have buy cards and attack cards. Those are the only 2 things that you have in your deck right now. And then each person is going to get a hit point counter. So unlike maybe a Dominion where you are just building up your deck and trying to go until certain numbers of cards are done, this game is an attack game. So you're actually going to be spending attack to hurt somebody, not the game or not a person in the game. So this is actual player. And so on a turn, you will take 5 cards out of your deck, and you'll see what you can do. And so if you have money cards, then you're able to look out on the board, and there are cards that you're able to purchase. So right here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 money that I can spend. And so I would look out here, and I'd say, okay, this guy's worth 3, and this guy's worth 1, and you'll probably want to inspect what they can do.
Exactly.
And then I've got one attack. So I say Rod goes down a point, and then he would drop his hit points down one.
And then we put these. This, of course, we get filled back up to the 5, and then it would be my turn.
Yep.
Now the thing is with the game is that there's 4 factions. Each faction does something a little differently.